Hi there YouTube. I thought I'd go ahead and make my coming out video because I think it's a little bit unique compared to a lot of other people's, because I came out in a Jewish Orthodox world which is ruled by religion, so it was definitely unique and very difficult. Um, let's see. When I was in 8th grade, I decided that for high school I would go to a Jewish yeshiva, a Jewish private school, and would, like, become more affiliated with my faith and get to know the traditions and the customs and just more about Judaism. And it was a good idea at first. But even in 8th grade, I kind of knew that I had feelings for other guys, and I definitely did. I just kind of ignored it. I knew it was there. I thought that's just a phase. It's going to go away. It's normal. Every teen guy goes through that. But once I got into 9th grade, it was my first year in yeshiva, and my feelings got a little bit, more powerful. And then 10th grade came, and then I realized definitely, yeah, I'm gay. There's no doubt about it. I like guys. And I kind of, still then, I was shy about it. I didn't want people knowing, even though I kind of made it sort of obvious with, things I said. But, once like 10th grade ended, during that summer, I kind of just wanted to say something about it. I just couldn't take it anymore being not me, faking myself, faking the truth, and I just didn't want to do that anymore. Even though Judaism clearly makes it out that being gay is not allowed, it's an abomination. Leviticus 18:22 and 20:13, yeah, those are two verses of evil. Yeah, so once 11th grade started, my feelings were just like over the top. Like I just couldn't not control them. I couldn't keep them a secret anymore. And in the first month of school, I decided that I was going to tell my sister that I'm gay. And I did that, and it was actually on the Jewish New Year, which was kind of ironic. But I did it on the Jewish New Year. I told my sister at night, I think it was like around 9 o'clock-ish. We were out in the park near our house, and I'm like, I gotta tell you something. And she's like, yeah, what? And I'm like, I'm just trying to discover myself, I'm questioning myself. And she thought it was about my faith, because I always questioned faith, and she thought it was about that. But actually, I said, no, it's not that. And then she's like, are you gay? And I was like, yeah. And I kind of like broke down in tears, and it was, she wanted to hear me out. She wanted to know how I knew and stuff like that. And I told her how I like guys and all that kind of stuff. I knew since in 8th grade I was gay, and she took it pretty well. And I think that she kind of, knew it, thought about it, and she accepted me immediately. And that was, really good. So I really didn't have that many friends yeshiva that I went to, because I was just different. But there certainly wasn't any gay guys out in the school. And there has to be other gay guys. I don't know. I never know, but I'm just assuming there are. And there was no one there, and I wanted to have gay friends, even though in the school I went to, I couldn't have that. So I decided that I did some research online, and I found out that there's actually an LGBT community center in New York City, not far from my house. So I had the guts to go there, knowing no one there. I just went there, and I went, I think it's on West 13th and 8th Avenue. You could tell it's the building with the big gay flag. And I went to their youth program there, and I signed up, and I started, meeting gay guys that were my age. They were all in public school, and they were all out, and it was just nice meeting other gay guys to know that I wasn't alone in this. And I was kind of jealous that they were out in school. Like they would be able to be themselves. They're gonna be able to like date guys in other schools, and I was also jealous that they had other gay guys in their school. So overall, it's just like I want to be that. I want to be out in school, But in a Jewish private school, a yeshiva, it's kind of impossible to do that because of all the homophobia and also Judaism's point of view on homosexuality. So I was like all the time. So I decided that I was going to come out. I was going to, shock the world. I was going to be different. I was going to break the ice. I was going to stop the norm there. I was going to be different. I was going to, say that, that we don't talk about this topic a lot, but it's out there and you can't stop me. And I started acting very stereotyped gay. I started acting feminine, all those kinds of things. And I wasn't like that, really. I just did it, and I think it was just mentally, I just wanted to, try to hint it rather than just me saying it. And then one day after the morning prayers, I was just, sitting alone at my desk, eating my breakfast, and catching up on homework and studying, as I always did by myself. And like 12 guys walked into the room at the same time. 12 guys, I swear, 12 guys walked in, and like, we got to ask you a question. I'm like, yeah. And they're like, are you gay, Sam? And I'm like, why do you want to know? And like, tell us this, that. Like, come on already. Are you, yes or no? And then I was like, I think I left enough clues. And they were like, oh my god. They all walked out, started screaming the whole Sam is gay, all that kind of stuff. And I was like, whatever. I said whatever out loud, but inside I was like, yeah, I'm gay, I'm out. Rock on. And it was fun to some extent that at that moment. But I started realizing that what I had friends there as, what I had people, what I can call friends, they stopped talking to me. Like the people who would actually sit with me now and then, chill, whatever, they stopped talking to me online, on Facebook, in school, in class, everywhere. They just started like moving away, even though I was still here. I mean, I was always by myself, but they were just everyone who I had some contact with, just moving away. And I was pretty upset about that. I thought that certain people would be, cool with it, be on my side, but no one was. I had no one, literally no one. I thought I had no one before, like no one. And things got pretty, also a lot of kids came up to me saying, oh, the Bible calls homosexuality abomination, all these kinds of things. It says you have to be stoned and stuff like that. And I thought like we got over that, but we didn't. And it was just really annoying that I had to hear that over and over again. Like, I don't know, I do know, don't tell me something I don't know. And it's one thing not having support from friends in school, but it's another thing when you don't have support of the staff, your teachers, your principal, your rabbis, people that you look up to, sort of start attacking you, expressing their homophobia, their fears, their unknown parts of the world. It tends to be that a lot like Jewish rabbis, and I'm not stereotyping, but Orthodox Jews tend to have a closed little society where they stay to themselves, and they really aren't exposed to outside issues. And when you bring in an issue such as being gay out to the world, that you're sexually attracted to guys, it changes everything. Like, they're shocked. They don't know how to react. They don't know what to say, what not to say. And their reactions was, unfortunately, negative. Instead of being, protective and not allowing people to, annoy me, bully me, they just stood there and watched it. And started in my Jewish classes, my religious studies classes, that rabbis started to say very nasty things. And it just, I bet they always said, anti-gay slurs and stuff like that. But it started to become more noticeable and more often than it was before. And actually, when this was all happening during the school year, I actually wrote down some of the things that they did, so I can always remember it if people didn't believe me. Because some people wouldn't believe what I'm about to tell you. Some people wouldn't believe rabbis of Judaism, Orthodox Judaism, would say these things in a classroom in a New York City public high school, not a public high school, in a private school. Just some people wouldn't believe it, what religious people would say. And this is some of the things they said. One rabbi said, the reason for AIDS is to punish homosexuals. Out like that. And I raised my hand afterwards, and I was like,